Hi, ladies. Welcome back to Ask the Coaches. I'm Shoni Dusling, the founder of 12 Inches Away, and I'm a stress management coach. I help women liberate themselves from stress so they can get back to owning life. Today, I wanted to give you a hack for stress and for other negative emotions that you might be feeling. So, this is a very simple hack that you can apply all the time, and I've used it tons of times in my own life, and it really changes the way that you experience things. So what it is basically anytime that you are feeling a negative emotion, you look back. There's two steps. Number one, you look back at what are the thoughts that I was having before this happened, and number two, how can I replace those thoughts to see the situation differently? And pretty much, I think 100% of the time when I've done this, it has made me much less stressed and much more happy. So I just wanted to share that with you, and that's something I would really encourage you to try. And just so that you have an idea of how to apply this in your everyday life, I will give you an example of one time that I applied it to myself. So there was an instance where I was cooking this meal, and I did share about this on my 12 Inches Away social media, so you may have seen it there. I'll explain it a bit more here. So there was this dish that I was trying to make, and we had a guest over, so we were making, I obviously wanted it to turn out well, and I made it, and then our frying pan is a non-stick pan, and despite adding oil to what I was making, it was like a quesadilla dish. The quesadilla just stuck right to the pan, and so I tried flipping it over, and I managed to, but then it broke, and it basically was this big hot mess when it was done. And my husband came in, and he said, "It's okay, like it looks delicious, I'm sure it's still gonna taste good." And so I said, "Yeah, you know what, okay, fine, I think it will taste fine. How about I'll just start mixing it up anyways and almost make it as if that was on purpose." So that's what I did, and I just started flipping random pieces that I could get off the bottom of the pan and just making it the best that I could, and it was fine. The meal turned out fine, and our guests could care less what it looked like, and we had a really good evening. And just to give you an instance of a time where I did not apply that, a few months before I learned that strategy, I was making the exact same thing that I just made, but this time it was the very first time that I'd made it for my husband. So I knew from the past that I could make it really well, and it was one of my favorite dishes to make for people. And so a similar thing happened. It ended up burning and sticking to the pan, and yes, I should have remembered that when I was making it this time, but I forgot. Anyways, or I just tried that, it was hoping it would be better. Anyways, the point is, at that period of time, the thoughts that were in my head were, why can't you do anything right? You always mess this up, even though it was my first time making it for him. You can't cook. Why are you even trying? All of these things. So obviously and the result was, how did I feel? I felt really crappy. I ended up actually in tears that night because I think emotionally I was just beating myself up so bad that these thoughts had they translated into me feeling like crap. And so it was just really liberating this time to see that the exact same situation, I was able to say, yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. The food's gonna taste fine, and all the ingredients are still there. It won't look nice. That's the only thing that's different. So I just encourage you, if there's a situation today that you find yourself in, or any day, to look back on it and just see, okay, how can I look at this situation differently? What is a different perspective I can take? Because a lot of times, if we can just change our perspective, then we'll change how we feel. So please share with me. I would love to see a video comment from one of you, or a written comment on how you have applied this to your own life, because I think it's such a crucial thing, and it's so simple, but it can help so much. So that is the life hack for you today, and yeah, keep tuning in for your daily dose of encouragement and inspiration. If you find this video helpful, download it and share it with your friends. And if you have other women in your life that you think could really benefit from this group, I really encourage you to invite them to like this group. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you in a couple days.